Hello. Hello. Hello, Internet. Happy Friday. See some folks jumping into the party. How's it going, Anton? How's it going, Mate of Stardust 6440, Ralph Andre 4438, Blocks Programming RBLX, Fan S4S, etc. Adam, good to see you again, my friend. Bonjour from France. How's it going, Nicholas? Yes, the number of robot emojis are increasing. Figured that would be part of the fun. Hello, everybody. Thank you for coming to hang out. We're keeping it easy. We're keeping it casual, friendly, and cruising. Hey, this is the first time that I've been doing the OBS setup for multicasting, because previously the past few days while we've been streaming, we've been on Twitch as well as YouTube, but I neglected Twitter, X, and LinkedIn. But today we are doing all of them. So I need to do a quick little check. I just need to go look on the internet airwaves to go see and check in that we are going. Okay, we are going. I see us on the little Twitters. And I also see us on... That's it. I didn't look yet. Andrew Crotty, great to see you, my friend. Yes, proof of life. I am alive again. I'm back. Keeping it easy. But I really appreciate you guys joining the party. Okay, cool. Yeah. LinkedIn also looks like it's doing a thing. What are we going to do today? Look, we'll probably play with our robots a little bit more, but I did add X and LinkedIn. If you recall, yesterday I was mentioning the fact that Friday... Yes, Zodic, give me a little bit of time. We will be doing some malware analysis soon. Please let me take a little bit to get my bearings. Get into the groove of this thing. Cyber Matley, great to see you, my friend. Yes, also live on LinkedIn and on YouTube. Excellent. Eric, Nick, hey, this is awesome. I'm so glad everybody is jumping in. So, if you were tuning in yesterday, if you were around on YouTube and Twitch, I did try to give a preface, a little bit of a precursor, that look, Friday is when we usually do some just hacking training live streams. And the plan was to do one at 1 p.m. today. However, you might know that I've also been on the train with our growing number of robot emojis to keep goofing off and to keep having some more casual, fun, friendly, just not presentation mode John live streams. So I get to kind of take it easy, not be as performative, boisterous, and charismatic, and energetic, and enthusiastic, but we're going to have to mix it in a little bit for still trying to squeeze in some JHT love. We did want to give everyone the heads up, look, we still got to make that happen today, Friday, because we do that every other Friday. So once we hit the 1 o'clock time, probably about 9 minutes or so from now, Eastern time, I will allow the sweet JHT takeover, Just Hacking Training takeover, and I'll sing the praises of some of the sweet stuff that we've been up to. We'll have links flying around in chat, but we'll do that for just a little bit of time. We'll do that for a little quick little anecdote, and then we'll get back to nerding out and goofing off, playing with our robot, playing with Claude, doing some AI. I don't want to say vibe coding. Everyone's going to give me hate. Everyone's going to give me trouble. AI-assisted development. AI-assisted programming, okay? All right? We're still the architect. We're still crafting and actually laying out the foundation for the programming, the different guardrails that we need. And it's good. It's pretty good. So yeah, I apologize. I didn't actually get off and running with the live stream as early as I wanted to today. Time kind of got ahead of me. I did not manage my morning time as well as I should have. So I'm later than I wanted to be going live, and we'll be quicker to the jump for the JHT takeover. But we'll have fun with that. It'll be a good time. Before we do, we might as well jump in. Yep, John giving everything to the big GPT again. That's me. Do you have any insight on yesterday's Microsoft outage? Was it a DDoS? No, I don't think so. I don't know. Did they have a root cause analysis going out already for it? I saw some people memeing that it was DNS, like everyone tends to. It's always DNS. Hey, Brother John, which CTF platform do you think has the hardest web exploitation CTF challenges? Because I don't want something dumb. I also want to be a little bit more realistic. Ooh, super good question. Look, you know I'm a fanboy for Just Hacking Training, for Hacking Hub. Portswigger Labs are also very, very good for web exploit stuff. And I'm sure you're going to find, hey, yeah, the couple things that you'll see at Try Hack Me and Hack the Box. Tons of the great resources. Oh, Cyber Matt Lee coming in with the answers. It was an Azure Functions exhaustion. Oh, thank you so much for the follow, 01_. Appreciate you jumping in and joining the party over on Twitch. I'm getting notifications out of band from text messages of friends that are tuning in. This individual asserted something more with more confidence than I expected. I would love to hear that story if you've got a little bit more deets person speaking behind the scenes that the rest of the chat can't see. Thank you so much for the subscription, 01_. Wow, you're the best. Look, I really appreciate all the support. Yes, this guy is artificially intelligent. That's a good way to put it. Nice. I am super curious. Dude, we should talk about that. I see more out-of-band messages. You're distracting. 0651811397. Thank you for the follow on Twitch. This is neat. This is fun. Can you show your setup? I mean, not really. You're in a stationary camera. Thank you, XJRTTV, for the follow. What's going on? What's happening right now? Hey, this is awesome. Look, I gotta be honest. In like 5 minutes, I'm gonna have to go talk about JHT stuff, and that's gonna be cool and awesome, but then we're gonna get into the rest of the fun shenanigans. I was whining and complaining already about how I am late to start streaming today, and we already have a ton of stuff to do, and we might have to cut it short, truth be told. Yesterday and the day before, we were hanging out with our robot friends for maybe like 4.5 hours, which is a long time, not gonna lie. It was good. It was a lot of fun. I think we're gonna keep doing that. I want to keep doing that, but that was on just Twitch and YouTube, so thank you so much for the follow. Appreciate you, Luca_Grembo. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I want to keep doing that. I really do. So, I plan to. Thank you, Silly Arctic Fox, for the follow on Twitch. Twitch is going off right now. Hey, let's get to the computer screen because we are going to be doing some shenanigans. While we are booting up, thank you for the follow, Zach Monolith. I need to pop out the alert box so that I can see that a little bit better without needing to turn my head like a weirdo. But where was I? You've distracted me so many. Stop! Suds content. Thank you for the follow, my friend. We're gonna be nerding out in a little bit. First, we gotta sing the praises. Wow, thank you for the cheer.
You.
That was a weird, like, text-to-speech. Oh, it did happen with text-to-speech. You put yo, and it said you. Nice. Do we have some shenanigans over on YouTube already? Yo, I like that. Very well done. Thank you for the follow. Okay, we're getting close to the time for the JHT takeover, everybody. So I'm gonna have to whine about that. And I need you all to behave. I need you all to be on your best behavior. Let me pull it up. I don't know if you've been tracking, though. The last couple of days, we have been doing some more fun, friendly, casual, and candid. Chill out, relax. John is not in sing-song, dog and pony show, you know, like presentation mode. It's just been goofing off, talking to our robots. But this time around, because it's Friday, because it is the usual time when we give JHT some love. Yes, Zaku Monolith will be doing some malware analysis on the live stream. That's the plan. Give me a little bit. We got to chat a little bit about Just Hacking training. Thank you so much for all of the follows. This is super cool. We're having fun. But let me tell you the stuff that's been going on. Let me tell you what we've been up to. I know that I kind of took over our scheduled live stream slot for Just Hacking training because we do this every other Friday. And we kind of sing the praises of the sweet stuff that we've been up to. And we normally get together with a guest, have someone else join the party, show off what they've made, what they've been able to cover, what they're bringing into some more of the training, some more of the material, whether it's courses, whether it's upskill challenges, whether it's hack-along videos. Thank you so much. I appreciate the cheer. Text-to-speech. Now that you've uncovered that, we're gonna see some strange stuff. You've made a new discovery, Twitch chat. All right, let's see how well I can get through this with all of your sweet distractions. This is a cool new element to a JHT little shout out. But look, I've been having so much fun kind of streaming just for funsies. But we do need to pour in a little bit of the fun stuff for Just Hacking training. I really appreciate the rest of the team, and we got to chat with them. I was speaking and saying, like, look, I've been live streaming, and I really want to keep this going. Like, this is a fun train for me, because it feels good to keep getting content out in a more casual, relaxed way. Different kind of change of pace. But we still wanted to mix in Just Hacking training love. So let me cruise through this. It's going to be quick. It's going to be speedy. I want to give you a heads up on what we're up to. JustHacking.com, of course, is our HQ. You'll be able to see everything that we've been up to. Let me get to the sweet events page, because that will let you drill down to the other live streams that we've done in the usual, more formal format. Oh, there's a real straight up section here that called me out. Thanks, team. Yeah, John's been pilled. John's totally AI pilled. It's super embarrassing. Hours-long live streams have been ruining him. We're going to keep doing that. We're going to keep goofing off and talking with our robots, but giving some love to the live streams that we traditionally do at these times. I think we'll have some fun maybe mixing and matching these depending on how well we do with this. But you can see the format here, right? It's normally, hey, we got a lot of great people together. We're chatting about what we're up to. We're digging into OSINT. We're digging into Active Directory. We're talking about malware. We're cutting up the dark web. There is so much good stuff. And that's why we're real big fans of what we're all up to here. You can drill down to see all of those related ones on that page, and of course be linked to them on YouTube. Of course, we'll always have the VOD. This is always recorded. You can still drown, like, I was going to say drill down, but then I got the word drown first, and that might not have been the one that I wanted to start with. We'll be at a lot of events this year. I'm a little heartbroken. I'm not going to make it out to DistrictCon tomorrow. Actually, I posted on Twitter, if anyone really is available and able to get to DistrictCon, we've got a ticket. Hit me up. Please reach out. My wife is like, can we please get this money back? So we're having fun. Do you still have a full-time job? Yes, this is it. I still have 3 full-time jobs simultaneously. You're here. You're the job, guys. Take another look at everything else that I got to showcase. I think we can give some love to the new material that was been out the door recently, because when we do these live streams every other week, we know we work with the cadence, and you might have seen it for the sizzle reel that we play and get a little sweet hype and momentum for it. Just Hacking Training releases courses usually every first week of the month, and then new extracurricular training like, the hack-alongs or capture the flag material or free upskill challenges on the 3rd week of the month. So it is the 3rd week of the month, and we do have some non-course content to help spread the love and spread the word on. This is kind of cool. Can I please say, and trust me, we're going to get to the real Real fun shenanigans a bit later, but I do want to keep cruising through all the awesome stuff that Just Hacking Training has been up to. The upskill challenges that are the free, totally small and digestible, like bite size, maybe 10, 30 minutes, just one single page kind of walk through, write up, and read through on everything that you're up to. Some of the sweet stuff that we've been able to get out the door that I'm super stoked about, because these are from very good close friends of mine, a home lab. Setting up your own home lab environment and range. This guides you through it a little bit better. And it's coming from Joram Stith. Great friend of mine. And it's totally free. Joram has a lot of sweet, big plans to actually build this out to a much larger home lab, home range environment, to have a full course, realistically, on building out like specific lab features for cybersecurity learners, for cybersecurity researchers, for doing malware analysis in a smart and safe way in your own sandbox, in your own home lab. So stoked to get that one up and running, and really happy that Joram was willing to join the party. This upskill challenge on its own is totally free, along with all of the others. That's the point of the upskill challenge. And fun fact, if I may say, we are at 43 upskill challenges. We are at over 40 free upskill challenges. So they're simple, they're easy. You can dive in, you can jump into the party. It's just something accessible, something bite-sized and digestible. But another one we got out the door was Nmap. And this will be one of many for sort of a pen testing for the masses series, which we're pretty hyped up about, because you might have noticed we've been pouring a lot into the blue team direction, and we know we still got to give some love to the red team, like offensive security. We've got Windows malware development that we'll talk a little bit about in the future. We've got a little bit more like network pen testing in the works, etc., etc. But Gizmo, big shout out. They were actually, oh, thank you so much for the cheer. Heck yeah.
Arf, we gotcha.
Thanks for that. I like the dog, Arf. This is the best. This is the greatest way to do a JHT live stream. Look, Nmap, we're super duper stoked for another quick opportunity to get a little bit more upscaled with some free and accessible material. And big shout out, big love to Gizmo for kicking the door in to be able to get this party started with pen test for the masses, starting things off with Nmap. So big love, big shout out all on that front. But look at these 43 upskill challenges, completely free. That's freaking awesome, okay? Let me get excited about that. Whatever happened to just taking pride in your work? Whatever happened to just being allowed to love the incredible material that the team is putting together? I think it's awesome. Next up, let me tell you about some of the sweet other little opportunities, and then I think we're just about closing out. I think we'll get to some nerd stuff and goofing off with the robots in a little bit. ConDev 2026. This is the latest hotness, and I appreciate it. I take comfort in it. It resonates with me because Anton is just as AI pilled as I am, if not more. Thank you so much for the follow, Muhammad Adel 927. Really appreciate you. So, the Constructing Defense 2026 edition includes what we're calling the AI Teaching Assistant, because you basically have a safe and secure, running locally on your own instance, MCP server to dig into all of the content so that you can just chat with the LLM AI system to get a good understanding of hey, what does this lesson talk about? What does what part and piece and component here is actually covering maybe some more of the info stealer malware, maybe some of the tricks that you need to do for detecting that work, across, of course, their entire ginormous range with Azure and AWS and Kubernetes and blue team and red team and purple team, sending off different attacks and firing off and making sure you're able to actually detect that. There's just so much stuff. Anton is a genius. Anton is a wizard, and he's been making some phenomenal stuff. Realistically, we love the fact that this can be a great opportunity to fill in even more things that you might do for certifications and really jumpstart your career in cybersecurity with a massive range and lab and environment. You've heard me screaming and shouting about ConDef and constructing defense for the longest time. It's just because it is genuinely one of the best things I think we've got here on the shelf with JHT. We love all of the courseware instructors and courseware developers and everything that we're getting out the door here, but goodness gracious, Anton hit a home run. But you know who else hit a home run? Well, I should say ConDef 2026. The point of that was to say we've got a sweet another launch discount for the end of the month if you want to get 20% off. That's the important tidbit. Windows malware development is also what we've been screaming and shouting about, and that's David Schloss and his incredible work. Thank you so much for the follow, Joni Torado. Windows malware development has gone a long way because there was the original start of this saga was part 1, right? And that was just shellcode loaders. Hey, getting into a little bit of a generated shellcode, being able to craft some of your own, get a payload working. This is more the red team side of the house, right? This is more offensive security. You're making your own malware. And then we got a little bit more, okay, actual obfuscation techniques, some dynamic analysis. And we actually considered WMD 1, 2, and 3 to be the intro path, like the introductory beginner-friendly path. And now, David is cruising through like WMD 6. We're actually going to end up getting WMD 6 for the intermediate, more advanced stuff out the door next month. So we're doing a sweet price drop where all of these, the old school WMD intro path 1 through 3, are 46% off. Why do we do that? Why do we go 46? That's such a strange number. I'm cool with it. Look, anything is great. Anything off, I can't complain. But WMD 1 on its own is name your price. So that way you can get things, I think, for a floor of 40. Minimum price is 40, suggested price is $100. But I'm hoping a little bit more accessible and much more tactical and much more real-world hands-on training that you've seen out and about. But, you know, Just Hacking Training is a smorgasbord of all of these really cool different directions in cybersecurity. Not all red team, not all blue team, not all one sort of pigeonholed component of the entire industry and landscape. There is a lot for us to dig into. Dark web, OPSEC, Intel, crypto, AI, shenanigans. It's cool. It's just good. I'm just happy. I love the fact that we've been able to get this thing in motion, and I'm just so grateful for all of your support. So with that, we're going to have a couple more announcements as we're getting closer and closer to RSA. Maybe get to the events page, because that should come with a really cool course release. We are pretty hyped up for come 2026 RSA. I think we've got a really cool collaboration in the works that I'm not going to leak. I'm not going to spill. I can't tell any secrets out. I'm not going to kiss and tell. But that is something we're really excited about. So please do keep an eye on what we're up to. Please do tune into the site, justhacking.com. You know that that's the headquarters. You know that that's HQ and home base. And get to Just Hacking. Whoa!
Risk architecture is going to change everything.
Thanks, DevRandom. That's a good point. I'm super curious. Let me know, how is risk architecture going to change everything? Drop it in the chat. Hey, thanks so much for the quick segue and opportunity to scream and shout about all the awesome stuff that justhacking.com is up to. You know, it's another baby. It's another project of ours. It's another sweet new endeavor, but we just love seeing it come to life. Can't do it without your support. I hope you go check out some of the sweet opportunities at justhacking.com. Forget the noise and get to justhacking.com. Okay. Performative presentation mode, John, is over. Shut down. Let's goof off. Thanks so much for hanging out, everybody. It's super cool to see JHT in the chat. Let's get to our robots for a little bit. I don't know if folks were tracking what we've been up to in the past couple of days. How much time did we give JHT, by the way? Like 15 minutes? That's all right. So we built some of the guardrails to ensure that Claude will be able to operate really well based off of our vision, how we like code, how I like code. So we're going to be, you know what? Let's show you. You know what? Let me show you. Let's get it back on. Let's dive into the action right here. Obsidian has been our home base, and I know a lot of people have different opinions about that. But I like the fact that then we could rip through a handful of different markdown files or context, really information for how we want to operate. Oh, dev random.
1995 movie quote became reality. ARM is in every device and your love of robots is driven by risk.
True. Some sweet questions coming through in the chat, though. Hey, why did you use Golang and not Python on the MCP projects? So, I've been playing with Python for this direction off stream. And I was having a lot of fun with that because Python is my language of choice, right? I feel the most fluent in Python. Like, I am able to read and write Python well enough. Like, that is just what I would naturally opt for. But because I want our robot AI machine to be inside of a virtual machine in a VM, so it has its own sandbox, I was finding myself trying to work in and out of Python packages, like virtual environments, you know, a VENV virtual environment, in an annoying way, both on my Windows host and then my Linux virtual machine sandbox, and being able to spread those out across whatever AI harness I wanted, whether that was Claude, whether that was Codex, whether that was Gemini, whether that was blah, blah, blah. Okay, I'm getting nerd sniped by other messages about the new Telnet bug. Should we get sniped for the Telnet bug? Has anyone seen the Telnet bug? Does anyone know what I'm talking about? Let me go out of the distracting here. Thank you, Santer09, for the subscribe. Thank you. Really appreciate that. Has anyone seen the Telnet crap? Someone shared it with me. I wanted to record a video on this, but maybe we just give it some love on stream. You're gonna laugh so hard if you are not tracking. You are gonna love it. It deserves a YouTube video. Oh.
Hack the planet.
Hack the planet! Thank you, Sancher09. Heck yeah. Really appreciate. Okay, let me show you this thing. Brain shorted, thank you for the follow. We're getting nerd sniped already, just not even getting any motion forward on what we've been working on. But I gotta show you this. Let me set the precedent here. Let me remind everybody, check your watch, check the clock, check the calendar. It's 2026, okay? And we're chatting a little bit about bugs in Telnet. This is very recent. This is Tuesday. If you're tired of modern age vulnerabilities and remember the good old times on Bug Track, I hope you'll appreciate this one. If someone can allocate a CVE, we'll add it in a future release notes from Simon. Remote authentication bypass in Telnet D or the Telnet daemon. The Telnet D server invokes user bin login, like logging into a session, logging into your shell as you would connect into a host. And let me draw this parallel, right? Folks are used to SSH or the secure shell when you want to remotely access or get remote control, get a new shell on a remote computer. That was the secure and encrypted rendition of what a lot of folks might be used to in the olden days, back when dinosaurs roamed the earth, of Telnet. Telnet was insecure, plain text, port. Shoot, I'm gonna end up on the Hacker Jeopardy joke. Port 21 is FTP, port 22 is SSH, and port 23 is Telnet. Yeah? Yeah? Dear God, have I ruined my life? Have I ruined my reputation? Not that there ever was one to begin with. Port 23 is Telnet. We're still with it. We're still in the clear. Still good, still good, still good. Just had to make sure. I had to double check. Thank you. Thank you, Internet. Flado Taco, great to see you, my friend. Yeah, it's been awful since forever. We all knew. But this bug, this vuln is hysterical. And shout out to the individual who messaged me off on the side while I was streaming and completely nerd sniped me and distracted me once again. But they were letting me know that this is hysterical. It passes the user environment variable received from the client as the last parameter. So if the client connecting in, woo, thank you for the follow, Dum Nidashe. Thank you for the follow on Twitch. I appreciate you. If the client supplies a carefully crafted user environment variable, value being the string -f root, and then passes telnet -a or --login, it'll end up sending this user environment variable to the server, and the client will be automatically logged in as root, as they specified, bypassing normal authentication processes. This happens because the telnet daemon server does not sanitize this or actually track the user environment variable before passing it to login. Login uses the -f parameter to bypass normal authentication. So that's really funny. That's hysterical. What's in the commit? But yeah, you literally just prep this variable and then make a connection, and that's it. These are the 4 commands to get it running on a little Aramo laptop. And once the daemon is running, as the server, right, you just connect into it as the client, providing that environment variable. I think it's funny. Thank you, JK Digital. Appreciate the follow. This is the commit. What are we looking at right now? 10 years ago. This bug is 10 years old. Does it have a CVE yet? Did someone make a CVE for it yet? Potential for other similar vulnerabilities and other variables. On other systems, not GNU or Linux, only the remote hostname field. Thank you so much for the follow, purely arbitrary. Only the remote hostname field is of interest. The remote hostname variable is populated in the function telnet dsetup. That's so funny. I'm sorry. I did just want to fall down the rabbit hole for a quick moment to give that the sunlight that it deserved. While that was a complete distraction from what we wanted to do, 2026, remote authentication bypass in telnet. Cool. Okie dokie. Whoa. Whoa. Computer. Are we good? Are we good to pivot out? Yeah, are we good to get back to what we were thinking? So, what we were having robot work on was Golang building up its capability that we could use for other projects and anything else that we might want to use. That would mean we had shared libraries and a real focus on how I like code to be, look, there are no duplicates, there's no repeated code, there's really a single source of truth for anything that it's working on, and smartly having safe defaults, auto discovery, maybe different directories or folders. Hey, thank you, Dr. Giblets, appreciate you. And that was pretty valuable in my opinion, because we basically, after setting these guardrails of the style that we like, the design and development principle and philosophies, like all of that basically let us speak into existence what we wanted and then it worked just fine. Thank you, Hayden Jake. Appreciate the follow. Chat. Hey, great to see you again, Integrity War Towards Righteous. I'm glad you're back. NS username. So glad you're here. Yeah, I think we're going to keep chipping away to go validate and make sure the secrets manager that we built yesterday is working the way that it should. Because I think we left off where it running in the foreground worked like butter. Super smooth. But running in the background as a daemon, it still missed. And I'm wondering how we really approach that in a better way. Let me now take the moment to pop out the alert box for my side. And my face, so I know what the heck we're doing. But you'll see a lot of our sort of guidelines, North Star, real kind of, again, just context and information for Robot to be able to dig into this. And I think we can either validate that the secrets manager works, maybe chip away on that if it still is not functioning the way that we wanted it to, and then we go tackle some of our maybe to-do list items now that we have the inbox working, or review the inbox, or we go find better music for the playlist. I know that's on the to-do list, or we look at Remotion. We could add to our to-do list in the inbox now. Or we could start to build out, now that we have secrets working well for us, the capability for you all to be able to interact and be part of chat a little bit more. Arena Business Story says, hey man, recently came across one of your videos. My Google account got hacked and my verification got compromised as well. It's about 24 hours since my YouTube channel has been hacked. I'm really sorry to hear that. That's a bummer. And the benefit is that, look, we've got our robot still aware and cognizant of the fact that it is live. So we've got our projects coming together. Oh, yeah, contacting YouTube is kind of the best bet, but I know that's painful. I know that's hard. I'm sorry. So let's get cooking. Does anyone remember where we left off? Because from what I recall, we had our live stream and the projects where we had our secrets proof of concept. Oh, forgive me. I am... Shoot. Damn. Might have to cut the stream even shorter than what we expected, because now other things are getting in the way. Stupid life, stupid obligations. So our secrets proof of concept was allowing us to work with our secrets daemon. Yeah, NS username, we did have the daemon working very well. Or no, sorry, we did not have the daemon working. We didn't have the background process working, but we did have the, like, we only authenticate one time, and then because we would have the system set up and unlocked, we'd be able to get it to work. Granted, it was ensuring that it would run in memory. Flano Taco, you know what I mean. Yeah, it's just... I got an out-of-band message that was saying, hey, actually, something's happening a little earlier than it was supposed to today, so... We did have the secrets capability. Yes, high potential. I'm so glad you got it. The number of robots will grow every single time in the title as I continue to keep vibing. And as I get taken over. We did have MFA working. You may... always ask me something. Any free renowned free security certification I can take? I don't know if you're going to get like a free certification. You can find some stuff on justhacking.com for free. So the secrets manager itself should now work without any issue in the foreground. I have to keep adding that disclaimer. But it has multi-factor authentication, which is kind of cool. Right? So we could do info, status. Where did our info command go? That gave us the details as to where it was. Can I get any secrets out while it is not running? Test secret. Good. So we could try to lock it, even though it is already locked. The daemon is not running. Now I can unlock it, and then we'll enter the pass. Why? Why do we lose it? What? What? Didn't we do enrollment yesterday? Did it just not persist in the virtual machine? Did I delete it or something? Why does it want to do first time enrollment again? All right, let me hide this so you don't see the giant QR code. And actually, let me zoom out so that the QR code can be rendered properly. And now let me re-auth my own stupid, silly auth program. Blessing and a curse. Security for convenience. Good, 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 good. Let me enter the code. MFA is enrolled successfully. Why does it need the passphrase again? We just provided that. Oh, it's because you're automatically unlocking. Oh, that's good. That's actually what we wanted. Secrets are unlocked. All right, I'm ruining this so you can't see it. I'm gonna have to Control-C that out. Ba, 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 ba. Unlock. But we are now enrolled. So now we can provide the one-time pad, one-time PIN, one-time number, and we're good. We're good. So this was the fun functionality that we made strictly for the case of not showing environment variables or API tokens on stream. That's it. We over-engineered the crap out of this yesterday. We had a ton of fun with it. Where did your Hunter CTF shirt went? I don't know. Where did you send it to? Did you leave it somewhere? Secrets. Oh, that's in our projects. Secrets Bach. Now, it should be able to know that it is up and running. Granted, foreground is running. Galutspro says, please keep growing your hair arc. We could do like full-blown Johnny Bravo at some point. If we're not already there. Oh yeah, we don't have any secrets. Well, we can set one now. And we could have done that manually, but let's do a test secret with a funny value as last time. I'm pretty sure I wrote that entire thing wrong. I'm pretty sure I typoed the entire thing. Good. So now the secrets POC should run just fine. Cool. Cool. And we can do that over and over and over again. The fact that it determined the daemon is running is really all that we wanted. This is validation of where we left off yesterday. That's all. That's all. Thing is, if I Control-C to close this, secrets automatically get locked. And this was all in, I think, a .hidden directory that we did. .config, live stream. Yeah. Our MFA enrollment and then the encrypted database. But then the database itself is never actually on disk. So it was cool. We did have this all working in memory. But I want to unlock this and run as a daemon. And that is, I think, where we left off being broken yesterday. So we should only have to do this process realistically once it's all done. But how do you think we approach this thing as it... Did it just work? Wait. We had this happen. I feel like I remember this happened yesterday. But then it died. Well, now it's fine. What did it... Is it just working now? Is it just fine now? Did we... Like, NS username, you saw this yesterday, right? Who was our other friend here that we were working with? Towards integrity, towards righteousness. You were here too, right? You saw this. I think it's fine. Yeah? What happens if we try to unlock it while it's already running? Already unlocked. Wow. Cool. Hey there, Adam. Welcome back. I appreciate you coming to hang out with us. Dang, I'm really sorry there's nothing good in the fridge. So yeah, I mean, Secrets Manager is pretty good now. I can keep doing this over and over again, but I mean, it is running. It's working. So, I can't complain. Let me get a robot cooking. Let's check if OpenCode is still doing what it should be. And let's get our speech-to-text dictation. Good stuff. Our 2 MCP servers are still running. Remember, we built our context manager in the very first day. Yesterday, we squeezed in the task manager, or like the stream inbox. But, okay, Whisperflow is good. Hey, robot, are you with me? No! This happened last time too, and I don't know why. But he's back. He's still here. Sweet. You're fine. No big deal. Our MCP servers. We have our stream inbox. We have our context manager. And the secrets manager lives outside of our AI ecosystem. Because essentially that can just be running on its own. Because I believe OpenCode, and I think as well as Claude Code, actually just craps out their own instances of every single MCP server for every single running instance. What are you doing, Whisperflow? I didn't ask for that. Of their own instances of the MCP servers, every single process. Right? Like if I were to have multiple open codes running, they would make 2 MCP servers, and the next one to make 2 MCP servers, and then make 2 MCP. And I think they are not shared. I could be wrong. So we're okay with our secrets manager being external, because realistically all the other MCP servers and programs that they use on their own will work just fine. So, alrighty, robot. Hey, could you give me a quick crash course on what we actually accomplished yesterday and the day before? Let's get chat up to speed, because remember, you are live. You are always live streaming. You are going to be presenting everything to the world. So we're keeping everything with a little bit of privacy, security in mind. But let me know where we left off on everything, and then where we might be able to go, either to bundle up and complete some of the leftover tasks from previously, or even maybe some ideas that we could build for the future. I have some ideas. I have what I want to do today, but I have been told that I might be cut short. So honestly, just getting back in action on the fact that the secrets manager just works now. I think maybe we make it a short one. I don't know. We'll feel it out. We'll feel it out. Welcome back, everyone. So stupid. Day 1, foundation building. Our context manager MCP server is working. We got that out. Obviously, that's how we were able to just rip through all of our past, previous, maintain. And because we got a SQLite database, we're good. Abstracted out a lot of these capabilities, which makes things good. Imagine it prints everything out after he finished what he said. Yeah. We'll still have all the secrets in mix. Yeah. Okay. Started with file-based DP API storage, and then we refactored all thanks to chat. Secrets now exist only in memory, which is pretty cool. The name pipe inter-process communication still slightly sketches me out, but I can't think of a better way. Like, we could do the HTTP start a server and then it connects via API requests, you know, as like another alternative for something that is separate. He looks like the meme of that boy talking to the wall. That's a good one. See, this is why I need to get you all the ability to actually manipulate OBS and chat. Meme talking to wall. Yeah. That's just how I talk. I just use my hands. That's all. We've got multi-factor authentication, and we've got a secure passphrase, and we have DP API. So the secrets manager is looking pretty good, not gonna lie. Do we deserve those privileges? No shot, but we want to see if we can make it happen for science. Stream inbox. The MVP was kind of working. Remaining work for the day. So, all right. I think we actually were able to validate that the secrets daemon was working as it should. We were able to actually use our secrets manager and then unlock it to run with daemon mode, and it stayed alive. And then we were able to use our proof of concept test capability. But perhaps we actually need to work with our proof of concept integration test and change up the POC.exe and the secrets POC to validate that if it were an MCP server running within Claude in open code, you would then be able to retrieve information via the secret. You know what I mean? The session timeout, I think, was good. And the error handling was also kind of good. Future project ideas, stream overlay would be neat. I feel like that's second in our mind. Webhook notification, no. Dashboard for visualization, session inbox data, no. Let's get the secrets manager validated for capability within OpenCode first. And then we can go down the rabbit hole to see how can we get Robot to read chat. Like, we need a way for it to be able to know what is going. We need a programmatic way to actually access Twitch chat, YouTube chat, Restream, LinkedIn, Twitter, blah, blah, blah. Do not simulate the MCP pattern. We also lost our music, and that makes me sad. So we're going to play some more music. But other than that, how's everybody's Friday? What has everybody been up to? What do you got? What's going on? What's going on? Is it Pizza Friday for everybody else? Oh shoot! You know what? Yeah, let's multitask. No music. I can concentrate without music. What is there to concentrate on? I'll make it very quiet. Hey, Robot, can you give me a crash course on what is in our stream inbox and to-do list right now? Ooh, fiddling around with Bloodhound, the Shy Hat? Love that. What are you making it do? Are you using OpenHound? Or like OpenGraph? OpenGraph is what I meant to say. Okay, let me validate. Do you now have a like proof of concept MCP server hooked up and available within OpenCode? Like, could we go through a quick validation and verification test to see POC.exe integrated in so that if I were to create a new OpenCode session, you would actually be able to have a tool that will read from the secret just for us to be able to see. David K. already eaten pizza, super jealous. Hey, Stickstar Catastrophe. First time catching you live. Thanks for kickstarting my interest in coding and cybersecurity. Congrats, dude. I appreciate you diving in. Robot, and I'm sorry, I keep referring to him as Robot. Obviously, it's Claude, but I don't want to keep saying that. We do have him hooked into an Obsidian project, so he has much more access to as many of different things as he wants, and I like that capability. Good night, Unknown 1101. Ooh. I keep getting out-of-band messages that are distracting me. I gotta be honest with you, chat. It's gonna have to be kind of a short one because of the fact I got another curveball thrown my way. I appreciate you all hanging out with me, and I really wish we'll get to a little bit further. But if we can just get the validation that the Secrets Manager is working, it runs as a daemon in the background. Like, we see him doing his thing, which is pretty cool. He's still going. Then, hey, Spine TDR, or Snipe TDR. Wow, I can read. First message, thank you so much. Ooh, Roblox scripting. Yeah, that's fun stuff. I have not fallen down the rabbit hole for Roblox. And I think it might be a good thing for me. It might be best for me that I don't. Look, he finally added our secrets proof of concept into the MCP server. So, we will keep our secrets daemon running. You know that it already is. We'll start a new open code session because this one won't pick up the new MCP server. And in that session, we'll be able to use our secret status info. Can you validate that this is just temporary? This is only for the sake of us being able to validate this, and then we'll realistically not need the secrets MCP server as a proof of concept. We just wanted to ensure that this is working for the future. If that's the case, we can bundle up and exit out of this session. So wrap everything up in your context manager, and then we can open a new open code session and see this work. What was in our inbox? We wanted to play with Olama. That is not a today task. We want to do this. This is realistically what I wanted to do. Integrate stream inbox with Twitch or YouTube chat, or at least get open code robot AI to be able to programmatically know what's going down. Yes, Yasushi Natsuki, I appreciate you jumping into the live stream. We are, you gotta take it with a grain of salt. Vibe coding is a little bit of a, different kind of word, different kind of phrasing. I think that has done more damage to a lot of the real efforts than it could have, because if you know what you're doing, this is awesome. AI is genuinely kind of cool. It is giving you speed ups, superpowers, and real orchestration, incredible capability. But if you are just coming from the make program, make no mistakes, and you send it as a prompt, that's not, like, sure, maybe that's a little bit of vibe coding. I'm hoping, I want to get across vibe assisted or AI assisted. Don't say vibe assisted, that ruined it. I said the wrong thing. AI assisted development is using a tool. All right, so we validated the secrets daemon is basically working once we get that MCP effort in action. Let's move the 3 items into the backlog because cheatlayer.exe for an Open Agent Studio, let's move that to on the table, maybe. We are working on the secrets management verification validation actively right now today. I think we could actually probably cross that off the list, but we should integrate the live stream with Twitch and YouTube into task for tomorrow, where we are actually going to end up trying to, now use one of those secrets that we've built out the capability for to build a program that can see and understand what's happening in chat. So ID number 7, Dunzo. ID number 4, move to tomorrow. And ID number 5, I don't know if we table that or how we have the capability to say that's less in priority. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Am I wrong? I don't know. We're getting into open code again. All right. You now know what we're doing. The real pattern is for future MCP servers to just be able to easily use our secrets utilities library. Nice. It'll even be able to check and validate that it's able to get potential capabilities. The secrets POC MCP server is just so we can prove the pipe communication works from within OpenCode. Once validated, we can delete it. Real MCP servers will just import the library and do what we need to. This is cool. Yeah, we'll do integration and malware analysis. Let me add that to the list. Do we have like a category for next week? Do we have something that's in between the tomorrow and someday tagging or context? Because we do want to get to some more malware analysis, and what we need to do is realistically go through the entire backlog of malware that's in my own inbox that I've neglected for a long, long time, but we just need to actually get it on a date on the calendar as to when we're going to do that for a live stream. I think we're still building out some like stream capabilities as we have been throughout this week. So next up, malware analysis, dark web, real normal traditional JH content is what we want to get to. But we really need to make that happen next week. Is that cool with you, Integrity War Towards Righteous? Give me a little bit more time. I want to play with doing some of this because I would like AI to be kind of a part and piece and component of kind of the stuff that we're chasing and having fun with. And I think using this could get us a little bit more fun integration with like interacting with you and in chat. Like that way you could send an email. You could send an email to malware@johnhammond.lc or something like inbox@jh.live, and then we'll be able to walk through it, and you could provide a little bit more. Like you give me the file, you give me the sample, you give me the URL, and then I feel like that'd be fun. Yes, thank you, Yasushi. We are playing with Golang. I figured Golang was the best way to get this working properly, rather than wrestling with Python virtual environments like I was earlier. We're closing this out. We're done with this open code. It has completed that and added into our context manager. Ooh. Oh. Nope. I'm going to get distracted. Let me go validate that the open code MCP server is now running. We should see 3 MCP servers in the bottom right. We do. Bottom left, we do. Okay, so now we have our secrets proof of concept actually connected. Let's multitask. Hey, robot, do you see your secrets MCP server connected? And while he's checking that, we can go look over to our project tasking. So right now, we only have today, soon, and someday. Okay, so the database accepted these values. Okay, so yeah, it was totally whatever. You could just YOLO and it would have been fine. No big deal. What we actually want, do today, do tomorrow, next week, soon, someday, low. Port Abuser, great to see you, my friend. So, oh goodness, are you gonna come in here and blow things up? Are you gonna come in here and just want to change everything again? Yes. So we have our secrets manager properly running as our daemon. I don't know if you were here. I don't know if you caught that, but we could go ahead and unlock with -D, and he's cruising. He's cooking. We take a look at the status. It's running, and that's kind of cool. We were able to use and validate from our actual command line secrets proof of concept that we could... Whoa, what? There's a lot new output here. Request one of the secrets. So I could just say, hey, give me the test secret. And this was our proof of concept, just our testing. Ooh, it even hit it. I like that. So this is the capability. So that, yes, any future project that we build and work on, like the MCP server, like whatever we need, so that, as an example, Robot can read Twitch chat. How do you mean? Does MCP hide it as well through open code? I think it might. We would never obviously end up displaying a secret, but it should. The capability for MCP servers just to access it was what we were trying to validate it, so we could make sure that it could still see the daemon. You know what I mean? Yeah. Hey, thank you so much, Yasushiki Natsuki, for the follow on Twitch. Appreciate you. So, actually, let me get nerd sniped by something else while I'm being extremely distracted. Correct. No user can directly call it and see the clear text of the secret. We would be deleting the secret's proof of concept and everything. None of those would be actually real. Thank you, Margie Dower, for the follow. Good song. We have hide messages, and I don't want that. Like, I don't like the timeout that you guys don't get to see the rest of chat. So. Okay, random distraction. And I gotta be honest, we're gonna close out stream pretty soon. It's gonna be like 7 minutes. We're just making sure the secrets manager is working, and then we are now tasking probably tomorrow because I'm gonna get cut off, and we're not gonna have as much time as I really wanted to today. My fault. I started late. So the plan for Port Abuser, I think what we can do first, now that we have secrets management, is let's actually look at the Restream API. Because if we can tell Robot, look, we need a way for you to be able to see what's going down in chat, get messages, see who's part of the party, we know that would be a secret, obviously, for all of live streaming. But now that we can manage that appropriately, an MCP server and a programmatic code would be able to see what's happening in chat. Same thing for OBS WebSockets, same thing for anything that we want to do on, like, getting an email inbox actually triaged if you all send me things. I feel like we've got some cool foundations. I feel like we've got some fundamentals, but we need to be able to test it a little bit further. All right. Yes. Robot, I do like your proposal. Please do add tomorrow, next week, and low as real priority levels in the stream inbox code. And it can be a little bit flexible in case we need to have anything specific, but then we could just basically put a date arbitrarily in the future for when we want to do things. And yeah, like the scheduled for field. Realistically, we want you to be able to handle each and every one of those. So. Ed6LSSY, we are using OpenCode with Claude Opus 4.5. Does it have some sort of system where it approves or disapproves a task? No, not right now. How do you mean? Realistically, we would be the one that approves or disapproves what we want to do, right? This is the capability for us. I think what we need to do, and maybe the idea that you're getting at, is that if we had a mail-in sort of setup and system opening up, hey, if you want to jump into the stream, email whatever you got and whatever you want us to work on, then we'd need something to be like, okay, look, you can't have any profanity, any vulgarity, any stuff that I cannot and will not show on stream. And any like actual attachments, we're going to probably either sandbox them or not show them outright. Because we haven't even opened the floodgates for HTTP yet. We have not even started a web framework yet. But imagine like our stream inbox and like these task managements, things that we know we want to do. I could make this stupid spin the wheel capability. Yeah, I think for the manual approval is just what do I want to do? what do I do on stream? And that can be retrieved via email or chat. Right now, this was just the V1 of a potential inbox, potential idea list, so that while you all were just throwing links at me and telling me, oh, go look at this thing, we could capture it and then keep track of it. Yeah. N8N is totally an option. Okay. Let's go back to our secrets management. We got distracted with our to-do list. Yes, I can see the secrets MCP server is now connected. I have access to these secrets related tools. Tell me the status of the secrets, Damon. Okay, it's not a name. Tell me the status of the secrets, Mr. Damon. Look at that. All right, can you list out the secrets that we have? Remember, this is just a proof of concept. This is just us testing. This is just us validating and making sure we would have the ability to be able to work with any potential secret in any future MCP server or AI tool that we add into our ecosystem, right? Yep, you're tracking. You know what's going down. So we have our test secret. So this is the moment of truth. We want to be able to see, can we get the raw value out, for one thing, but will our harness properly mask it? Will it add asterisks like we saw from the command line interface? This is the real end goal. And then I feel like we're going to be pretty happy with our secrets manager because we did genuinely, literally build out something that asks for a strong passphrase, has multi-factor authentication literally with my phone, still uses some of the DP API shenanigans, I think maybe some way, somehow, except they're going to be encrypted in memory and nothing ever touches disk. The only encrypted representation of the database is what is on disk. I think it's pretty cool. We're at the tube song again. It's so bad. We're changing the song. All right. The tubes. Every time. It gets us. It gets us every time. Argon hashing? Yeah, we like it. We like it. Well done. Okay, let's do this. All right, robot. Tell me, what is the value of our test secret? Cross our fingers, cross our fingers. Will it be redacted? Will we have the stars? No! Okay. Okay, chat, what do you think? We know this will never happen. We know we would never ask. We would never tell a program, oh, straight up output what a secret is. So it really doesn't have to be redacted. Like, it doesn't need the stars or asterisks. I think the MCP server on its own is totally fine. Am I wrong? Thank you, J. Cal Malfishia, for the follow on Twitch. Appreciate you. Yeah, we've been playing with our AI sandbox. We've been roboting out. That's all. All right, robot. Let's talk this through. I think we have a fully functioning and working MCP server for validating and testing our secrets manager is fine. We are able to access the raw values programmatically so that you could work with any future project, any future tool, any MCP server that we make later for you to be able to access the value that you need. And we would never, ever in in no universe would we just have that outright displayed within an open code session or within a program. It would solely be for the usage of the secret to make a connection to handle something one way or another. Right? So, end to end, this is fine. You don't need to have it redacted for any display outright within OpenCode because this was simply just a proof of concept, correct? And I let them think on that. There's nothing to really do. I just, actually, you know what? We could probably have them in build, but then just turn on tinking. Turn on to tinking. Go max thoughts. Ultra think. Use your real brain. Correct. I'm fine. Honestly, I think we got what we wanted. Are we good with this? Because I think I got to bounce. Tomorrow, hopefully, fingers crossed. Well, I have a window of opportunity. I have a slice of time to be able to stream tomorrow and keep chipping away at this. I feel like we could have now the capability to let Robot have context of what's going down in the stream. Like if we hook it up to the Restream API, and let me tell you, that's what I'm thinking here. That way, I'm able to say, hey, let's run a poll, and then that poll is ran across every single stream, Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, LinkedIn, because if you just say one or two, or you respond to something, then it could be tracking whatever we want, right? Then we'll have the say, uh-oh, guess my word, let me guess. You need to figure out what word I'm thinking. And then we have stupid things where, oh, chat could engage and interact. We programmatically have that tracking down. You know what I mean? I think that would be cool. I like a little bit more of the engagement that we could then open up to you. So yeah, if we keep it cruising, next stream we'll have 4 robots in the title. Jack Thunder 67. We'll keep it cruising. But oh gosh, Portabuster, you had an idea. Oh no, you had thoughts again. Tomorrow, maybe simple API that can be integrated with code, just for example stuff, so the hard code values is here and something. Oh, so you're just still testing our secrets manager. Yeah. Realistically, I guess you're right. We should just rip out the secrets.exe get capability. Because like that does not need to exist. Nor does our POC. Great, thank you so much. If this is compiled and all good, we could consider this complete, and let's exit out and wrap up this session. Okay, cool. I think we have been able to validate this, but we realistically are now in a position where we can remove our proof of concept. We can remove our proof of concept MCP server. We can remove our secrets-POC proof of concept executable. And then actually, in the real secrets manager code itself, we need to remove the functionality to get a secret. There should realistically be no means to just retrieve or recover a potential secret. We don't need to have that subcommand. We don't need to have that functionality exposed as an interface to the end user. Obviously, the code, library, and implementation for packages will be able to do this because that's the whole point, but the exposed user interface, like on the command line, does not need a get subcommand. That's fair. What do you mean? What do you mean Instagram hacking? We're not hacking Instagram. That's a bad idea. We can hack on stuff that we have, that we own, that we made. But I'm not going to go hack Instagram. What do you mean? All right, yeah. Realistically, it didn't have any errors. Can AI be used for doing pen tests of machines directly? Oh, totally. Yeah. Have you seen some of the other AI shenanigans with like prompt lock, or others? All right. We're going to have to spin this thing down real quick, like fellas. Oh, gosh. Yes, do it. Make it happen. We're good with this. We're removing the POC MCP server. And then we can, if we need to, we can just straight up delete. We can delete the other command line one. But that way the CLI will not have that functionality. Who are you? Who is NChap? That's not a real path, bro. Did this machine already get compromised? No. There is no NChap. Yeah, it's just going to nonsense. Okay. Port Abuser's happy. Flight Otaku's happy. Recon Offset's happy. We made everybody happy. Not everybody. We made the 3 that I listed out loud happy. Maybe not everybody's happy. I didn't see a user though. It wasn't hidden. Recon Offset, you're dumping stuff again. 24 somebody. Hey, thank you so much. Great to see you. Yeah, we started to stream the beginning of this week. J Cal Mafia Officia. J Cal Mafia. I see you. I don't think we're gonna get the Instagram hacking. I'm sorry. But I want to do more live streams a little bit more consistently. Like this was intentionally to do a little bit more content. How can you not find the open code MCP? Okay, you're looking at Claude Code. Chat's going off. Chat's having fun. You should be able to totally find out where the open code MCP configuration file is, not Claude. We have not had to dive into Claude Code yet, nor have we had to start with Gemini or Codex. But we should add that to our to-do list. Yeah, Opus is pretty biased. That's probably what it is. Do we have it already deleted? No, we still have our Secrets MCP server still in here. Hey, Robot, quick note before we end up shutting things down today. Could you please add to our to-do list in the stream inbox? We do want to get Gemini installed just to be able to play with it. We also want Codex just to be able to play with it. So add those as something that we should do for the future. Hi from Costa Rica, Michael Navarro. Hey, how's it going? No, that's it. Good job. Thank you. Wait, what is code by? No. Wait. We mean Codex. Codex with an X. I'll spell it out for you.
9, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Is it done? Secrets Manager is looking good. I am horrified that now that we've touched the Secrets Manager, that it's no longer going to work. Okay, we got rid of the old command line POC. Good. We've also removed the MCP server. Good. We removed the get command, but it is still able to function for everything. Yeah. Sub-agents would be cool. I guess I haven't particularly looked at how to interact with them well enough in OpenCode. I'm assuming they can do that at any point, right? So, all right, let's close out. Nice. Let me open up a new MCP server. Let me open up a new OpenCode session to see and validate that MCP server is working. Yeah, Flotto Taco, I think you're totally right. Somehow it was magically totally fine today, so tomorrow I'm sure it'll be broken. But let me go look. In our folders, the secrets POC is gone. All right, cool. You're tracking that. We should no longer see the secrets MCP server. So there are only 2. Good. I think we're good. Yeah, I don't know if OpenCode does specifically. I don't know. Wait. Yeah. Okie dokie. We're going to wind this thing down, my friends. MCP server is good. Let's add everything in our context manager and bundle this up and exit out for the day. Oh, Hexit. Yeah, the Stego project didn't go so well. I'm sorry. But I think we're still good. We don't need to unlock it because it's already unlocked. Let's get out of here, everybody. And here's the coolest thing. We don't ever need to really lock the session. But we can. And then when we're getting back in action, we can just unlock it with the passphrase. That's all we need to do. Every time. I'm pretty happy with that, not gonna lie. I don't know if you are, but I think that's pretty cool. Totally pizza time. Good call. Let's do one last duel. Woo. Woo. I've my Emma Fick. No! No, I didn't copy paste! Ugh. Good. We did it. We're good, everybody. Let's call it a day. Let's call it a Friday. Let's get some pizza. Thanks so much for hanging out, everybody. Ton of fun. Really appreciate you letting us also include in the JHT takeover. A little bit of just hacking training love. But we might be able to tune back in tomorrow. We'll see how well we do. Have a good weekend, everybody. If I don't, we'll play the jazz song and we'll get ourselves out of here. Because I like that outro. I think that works well for a good outro. I feel like it's a little bit of good swing. Jazz works great. All right, Fladu Taku said good. So, absolutely. Thank you, everybody. Short stream today, but a little bit more tomorrow, maybe. I'll catch you next time. Get to just hacking.